So this guy, Bill T. 801, 21 hours ago, he said, so if you care, I have been a leader in hacking and counter hacking for 25 years. I'm well paid for it. The 2024 election was hacked at the tabulation level. I continue to work professionally finding hackers and fairly often develop and install hacks designed to ferret out the misuse of systems. My customers have included numerous governments, F100 firms. I wrote risk assessments of smart grid technology for Obama and IPE protection for GE. Here is what we are seeing. The tabulation systems at the county level were hacked far in advance of the election. The hack was probably written into the code even before the code was installed. It will have a when function and if then function to have the machine force a balance to a given outcome within a specific window of time. You should test the machines 1,000 times before election night, and the result should be correct. If you run it during the time window, the force balancing will be turned on, and regardless of your input, will get a programmed output. It's very simple to prove this. Take the two most outlandish precincts results from any county and just hand count the ballots. They won't match the tabulation output. From what I'm seeing, you will find 8 to 11% average shifts from Dem to Republican. Be sure to check the heavy red areas, easy to cover up. I run up the score. That's how it was done in Ohio versus Kerry. GOP flips in already highly red areas. Now why the bomb threats? They were not to allow for hacker access. The program was already in place. They were to break chain of custody and produce legal grounds to not trust a recount. Ooh, this makes total sense, you guys. Every place that got a bomb threat is a place that courts will now have to consider the factual argument of whether the ballots could have been tampered with while the evacuations were going on. They weren't, but that is the argument the GOP will make to prevent recounts.
Do you want to see how much money you're eligible for if you were in a car crash within the last 2 years?
I used to appear on Lou Dobbs back when he was at CNN discussing hacking, including the voting machines. I helped get machines into researchers' hands. Every single one of them were shocked and horrified how simple hacking the machines was. But somehow the public has refused to engage. And now the full-blown fascist takeover is underway. And they did it by hacking the tabulation machines as described. Please engage. I will lend any expertise if asked, but be aware that these people are sociopaths who will kill you. They have done so to others. Act accordingly. And it was relatively easy, perhaps 300 to 500 tabulators of 3 types within 24 months of prep. You just saw 3,000 comms device of 4+ types hacked with software and installed explosives. These were set off in waves and specific times to destroy Hamas. Same thing here. My personal record, a team of 4, 11 months total operation time. We hacked 500 point of sale credit card machines to install edit tracking software, allowing the units to work correctly, while also creating traces to catch CC money laundering, which the retailer was in on. Wow. Same thing as election 2024. And finally, let me say again, this is a simple, stupid, easy to prove back. Hand count most suspected 2 precincts in each county. They won't match. And FWIW, I am currently working on a much harder hack, larger in scale, much better executed. This election hack is just about political will. He sent all this info to Mark Elias, John Fetterman, Lawrence O'Donnell, Rachel Maddow. I'm glad he did. And by the way, he's including a letter from Shapiro. And by the way, did you see that one of the senators they said went to a repute, turned around and went to the incumbent, a Democrat. This is a formal duty to warn letter per DNI, Dr. Clapper's 2015 directive to all agencies and contractors associated with intelligence and financial agency technologies. I have a duty to warn of suspicions of hacking. It's starting, you guys.